Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Last time we have started chapter number 2 which is called population dynamics. In the population dynamics in last two videos we have already covered its introduction part and the effects or the factors affecting and the size of the population, distribution of population in the world. These topics we have already covered. Today it is the fourth topic which is called density of population in the world. So what is this density? So you have to first of all understand what is its density. Just like in the chemistry or physics you have studied about the density, if any material there is a particular amount, this is called its density. Okay, there is one tumbler in the area which is covered here, this is called its density. Okay, how dense the water, how dense it is that the gas. Okay, so same like that, the total number of people, what is that total number of people in a country, it is also that the total number of people in a country relation to its length, how much the area, how many people are living. So its relation, what relation, a relation with length in the population, the number of peoples. This is known as the population density. I hope it is clear. Now if not clear, just go through this formula, you can understand better by this formula. So what is its formula? Population density equals to total population of the country divided by total land area of the country. If just like 10 peoples are there and 100 square kilometer area is there, so if we do calculation, so it becomes a 10. So the population density is 10, not percentage, the population density is 10. So by this way we can get it, the population density. On the basis of population distribution, there are three main zones which are identified. So the population density is distributed into three regions. First is densely populated region. Densely populated means the population in a particular area is too much, more than its capacity. Second one, it is the moderate population. Moderate means not too much high, not too much low. And the sparsely, it means the area is big but the peoples are living very sparse, very away to each other. It means the population is very less. So we see in detail. First one, the densely populated region. So the region of the world that have a favorable climatic condition. Yes, where you want to live. If the opportunity is giving for living, so you also want to live in a favorable condition where the climatic condition, all the conditions are favorable. So the same condition for this densely populated region. The densely populated regions are area where the climatic conditions are favorable for the human and habitation and the opportunity for economic activities. Yes, also first is for the habitat and second one it is the economic activity. So these two reasons are very important. So there are densely populated region, basically the minerals and industries. There are two things which are very important for it. What is this? There is a industries for the money, because they want money for their living life, and second one is the favorable climatic condition. There are some areas for which just let me tell you, there is a one which is the countries of Central and the Southeast Asia, just like the China, Japan, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand. So these all are the countries where the population is very high. Last time I also requested you, again I am requesting you, before reading or before watching this video you have to read the book, and after this video you again read the book, so it will very beneficial for you. Next one, the moderately populated region. The moderately population, the region of the world that have a suitable, okay, not favorable, it means suitable, it means not bad, not good, for the human habitation and enough economic, enough means they can survive properly. So enough economic activities are moderately populated region, the moderately population region. So the regions are UK, France, Italy, Denmark, Holland, Germany, Belgium, Europe, Russia and Ukraine, because their industrialization and the commercialization which is in very advanced. Okay, and The USA, which is in the northeastern USA, Canada, there is availability of mineral and resources which is in excessive. That's why also. In the third one, wait, the third one, it is called the sparsely populated region. The region of the world that have the harsh climatic. Harsh means the climate is very bad. The harsh climatic condition with extremes of temperature, either very hot, either very cold. The extremes of temperature, it means hot, very hot and very cold. And the topography is rust. Topography, it means the land area. Okay, the land area is not even, maybe the mountainous region or maybe the desert area, and difficult for human habitation. Yes, definitely. So peoples are very less in their that particular region, just like which is in the harsh climatic region, and just like the Sahara, Kalahari, these are the desert area. The Sahara, which is in Africa, Kalahari. So this just Arabian deserts. So these all are the regions where the population is very low. There are also some other, just like the Australian desert, Arizona desert, Central Asia, Gobi desert, Taklamakan desert, Ladakh, which is in India. So these all are the examples where the population is very sparse. Okay, and very important point, population density is measurement of the number of people in an area, usually shown as a number of people per square kilometer. Okay, it is measured in per square kilometer. So I hope you have cleared these. Now I am moving to overpopulation. This is the second topic, or it is the fifth part of this topic. Now what is the overpopulation? So by the word we can easily understand over. In population, over means more than its capacity. More than its capacity is called its overpopulation, or the population is just like this is the area, and the population is that much high, the space is very less, the area is less, and the population is high. So this condition is called the overpopulation. So this overpopulation, if we am talking about, so by this definition we can clear it. What is that? An undesirable condition where the number of existing human population exceeds the carrying capacity of earth. So this is called the overpopulation. Overpopulated countries in the world. Which are the overpopulated countries? You know well, the two countries which are first and second one, the China and India. Then United States, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, Japan. So these all are the countries where the population is overpopulation. It means the more than its area. If talking about the China and India, so because China is having that much area and India is only that much area, still the China is in the first position because we are not in relation in the area. Okay, so the population is too much, because the most of area is also not habitable. And then the causes of overpopulation. The causes of overpopulation, it means what are the causes? First is the decline in the death rate. Decline in the death rate. Hey, before it, there is also one reason that the total population, the land area, food production, water resources, and the total area under the cultivation, these all are also reasons for this overpopulation. So causes, first of all, there is a decline in the death rate. Why there is a decline in the death rate? Because the modern facilities are too much high and the health facilities are very high. So because of that, the death rate, just like if 10 people are dying, on the place of it 50 people are taking birth. So this ratio is 40 difference. So obviously the population is increasing. So because of declining, the death rate is, because earlier the 40 deaths are there, but nowadays it is 10. So that's why it is declining. So this is the causes, that's why the population is increasing. Second one, it is the better medical facilities. Yes, because of the advancement of technology, the medical facilities are too much high. Even more lives can save nowadays as compared to earlier, because most of the women while giving birth they die, or either his child maybe die. But nowadays the advancement of the medical facility, invention of the vaccination, good medical facilities, different machines, the medicines, the different means advancement of the medical treatment. Because of that, the death rate is declining. Obviously, the causes of overpopulation means the population is increasing and it becomes a overpopulation. In the third one, it is the technological. Yes, you can also consider these all are interrelated. Okay, these all are interrelated. Third one is the technological advancement in fertility treatment. Yes, earlier there is a no option for the person who is not able to give birth, but nowadays there are some treatment which are available, or we can say that it is a discoveries in the medical sciences. Because of that, safe techniques, due to the modern safe techniques, the pregnancies are more safer. The people those are not able to conceive child, they are, by the medical advancement, they can conceive the child, and that's why the birth rate is increases. So that's why it is also reason for the overpopulation. Now we have discussed what are the causes, how the increasing, how what are the reasons behind the increasing population. Now what are the problems after increasing the population because of this overpopulation? First is the rapid growth of the population. Obviously, if the rapid growth of the population, it causes so many reasons, because the most of the peoples are interdependent on each other and the resources are very limited. So if the population is increases, the growth population is very high, the rapid increase of the population, so that's why the development is decreasing, because most of the money or the more money is, just like in India, I'm giving one example of India, because the taxpayers are only 20% or maybe less than 8, but 80% are the liabilities. It means 20% are the taxpayer, and most of the India's money are spent on these 80%. Those they are very highly populated regions, or they are poorers, or they are not take part in the development of it. So that's why these are the reasons. Second one is the unemployment. It means, if the, because jobs are limited, just like there are 10 jobs in this particular area, but the population is 40, so these 30 peoples are unemployed. It means they are not having any work to do. So that's why they are becoming poorer, and if they are poorer, they are illiterate. If they are illiterate, they are increasing more children. So these all are the reasons behind it. And the last one, which is the housing and health. Yes, because the standard of living in the overpopulated countries is very low. In the housing countries, they are overcrowded. Even they are living in juggies, they are living in slums. So that's why their health condition and their standard of living is very high. There is no hygiene, there is no nutrition. Most of the children are affected by the different diseases. It is called the malnutrition. It means deficiency of the proper nutrients. So that's why the most of the children are uh, not able to survive after the 5 years age. They are dying before the 5 year age because of the malnutrition. So these all are the problems created because of this overpopulation. Now the impact. What are the impact of overpopulation in India? So first is depletion of natural resources. Just because the land area is limited, and in the land area, just like gold, silver, the plants, animals, these all are limited, but the population is increasing. So if they are increasing, but it is limited, so that's why it is depleting more faster. Just maybe the 10 bananas are available, the peoples are 20, so okay, they can do half. It becomes 30, they can do one third, but if becomes 50, so it is very difficult to distribute among 50s. Okay, so that's why the depletion of natural resources are very high, and the imports will become increased. Imports, it means if the resources are not available in particular country, so they are importing from another country, and we have to give foreign reserves. It means the foreign currency. Okay, and it will give more burden on the nation, just like India. Next one, it is the environmental hazards. Obviously, if more peoples are there, they are using more uh, industrialization, or it means the industrialization and the urbanization is more increasing, and it balances the earth environment. Okay, and because of that, the health or the environmental hazards is happening. You can easily understand. Okay, it is these all are the common example of these are the very common things you can write even by your own. Only you have to remember these points. If you remember these points, then it is very easy for understanding and even write in the examination. Next one, it is the unemployment and poverty. Obviously already we have discussed this unemployment and poverty. Why? Because peoples are more, the jobs are less. So what will happen? The peoples are directly uh, uh, losing their jobs, and the poverty ratio is increasing because of the high cost of living, because the inflation is also increasing. The mehengai, which is called mehengai is increasing. Next one, it is the health and the sanitation. Yes, obviously, because just like nowadays you can see in the news, what is that? The hospitals are limited, but the peoples are not aware for the COVID-19. So the hospitals are limited, so the beds are limited. Obviously they are not getting the proper facilities. Why? Because the more population. This is the reason, because the more population is there, so these hospitals cannot sustain, they cannot survive it that much number of people, because the doctors, the nurses are limited, the beds are limited, so it also impact on it. Next one is the imbalance in trade. The imbalance in trade, it means, obviously I told you, if we are having a limited resources, the population is increasing, so we have to import most of the things from the other countries. So trades, because if we are exporting something from another country, so our wealth is increasing, but if we are importing from another country, so our wealth is decreasing. So if we are having a more burden, we have to get more loans from the other countries. Okay, just like our family runs, same like that the nation is also running. So it's all are the impact of this overpopulation. I hope you understand the both concepts, the density of population in the world and the overpopulation. If still you are having any problem, dikkat, pareshani, duvidha, shanka, trouble, whatever you are, please write your comments. I will try to answer it. Thank you so much. Next time we will meet with a new topic, which is the underpopulation. Goodbye.